Good morning. It's the 14th of June 2022, and I try to be positive when I can. Most of my videos are of a positive nature, but this is the reality of what is happening across Western Europe. But here's a local story. This is the story of Rosie's. Rosie Doyle has closed her Cookstown bakery in response to rising costs. Popular County Tyrone bakery has closed its doors as the owner has said it's impossible to deal with rising costs. And this is just reflected right across Northern Ireland. And it's a dismal picture, and this is why our town and city and village centres are just closing. Rosie's Cookstown, run by a local baker, Rosie Doyle, has ceased trading as she said that she could no longer justify passing rising prices on to consumers. The price of ingredients, electricity and rent had all increased significantly in recent months for the bakery, where the return of business rates following a 2-year holiday was too much for Rosie to absorb. And this article comes from Belfast Live. Business owners said that many small businesses could follow in months. Listen, they're not following in months. They've already closed. And I showed this in a recent video walk down of the Lower Newton Ards Road. It's ghost town. Ahead of the cost of living and doing business as they rise further. I don't think I'll be the first, and I don't think I'll be the last, and that's probably the scary part of it. Since January, I've noticed the price of everything just going up and up. My rent was due in April. My electricity bill just kept going up. For the last month, it was £950 alone. How could a wee bakery, pay £950 for electricity in 1 month? We're going to have to start to pay rates from next month onward, so a lot of more people are going to have to try and find the extra money that just doesn't exist. The money doesn't exist. People are already trying to find that extra money for the increase in ingredients or staff wages. There was only so much I could put my prices up by, so I had to make the difficult decision to close the doors. She says she got COVID-19 in August last year, and persistent symptoms led to her being diagnosed with long COVID, so she's feeling rough. She wasn't fit, physically or mentally. Rising costs would cripple anybody, and it's really scary. I did start to put my prices up, but at the end of the day, it's just a cookie or a brownie. People can always go to the supermarket. See, the big supermarkets will survive and buy 4 or 5 for £1. So you kind of have to be realistic about it. A few months ago, people would have literally been coming in and filling boxes, whereas now people are asking about prices and not buying as much. The entrepreneur went into baking full-time after quitting her job 5 years ago, racking up thousands of followers on her Instagram account for her picture-perfect sweet treats. Closing Rosie's will probably be the toughest and most life-changing decision I've ever made. Baking has literally been my life for the last 11 years, and I'll never forget this crazy journey and the great people I've met along the way. This is just another sad story in a litany of sad stories coming out of Belfast. And as I say, I try to promote the positive side of living in Belfast, but prices are just going through the roof, and it's right across the board. Gas, electricity, petrol, home fuel, ingredients, you know, it's absolutely nuts, and it's crazy. Where is this going to stop? And nobody is able to stop it. And the government doesn't give two toots. I just don't know.